Hi there, my name is Jess Bonasso, also known as the Self-Care Goddess, and I wanted to just share with you a little bit of information about my upcoming Bravehearted Woman Self-Rescue Immersion happening here at Joyful Journey Hot Springs in the beautiful state of Colorado, the very first weekend in December. And the reason why I want to share a little bit about this immersion with you is just to share a little bit about myself, sort of my background, and why this immersion has sort of come into fruition. I've been leading retreats now this will be my seventh retreat over the past 7 years. And I've actually been in business since 2007. And, many of you know my story, my personal story. Before I ever even came into my own business, I was a corporate climbing high achiever. And I wore myself out to the point of burnout, stress, overwhelm, exhaustion. I ended up having back pain so bad that I was considering surgery for it. I was overweight, dealing with anger management issues, anxiety, depression, you name it. I had pretty much put myself into burnout and was experiencing a dark night of the soul in my early 30s. So long story short, I found a healing modality that was going to help me with a big part of those problems that I just described. And I also came to yoga. So I got introduced to a couple of different modalities, the journey method, yoga, the Enneagram. And these are all things that I use today in my practice and using with my clients as well. And I decided to leave the corporate world, start my own business in 2007. And one of the reasons why I lead retreats today is because I had attended a Journey Woman retreat way back when. And this was part of my journey. It was actually not part of my Journey Practitioner training program. It was an addendum to the Journey Practitioner training program, but it was unlike anything I had ever experienced before. And I had a vision when I went through that experience of me hosting and leading women's retreats of a very similar caliber, because it was not just a self-care retreat. It was a healing retreat. There was a lot of deep dive discovery work, a lot of deep dive shares, a lot of deep dive vulnerability, a lot of deep dive connection, not just with the other women in the community who showed up and were part of that experience, but also within myself. I actually started to get to know myself in a way I never knew possible as a result of that experience. And so my vision for the Bravehearted Woman Self-Rescue Immersion is sort of a culmination of all these years. In the last 7 years, I've been leading yoga self-care retreats and teaching women how to take care of themselves, but I really haven't incorporated the healing aspect of it. And I lightly touched on the Enneagram work last year by bringing in an expert who could speak about that. But I have 15 plus years of Enneagram experience and also as a journey practitioner. And I feel finally at a point where I can offer a very similar experience to the Journey Woman experience that I went through. So now this is not Journey Woman, but it is very close in some ways to some of the things that I experienced in that. And I'm going to share some of those tools with you ladies. And so one of the things that I would really like for you to consider is in joining us. And so to help you decide if this is a good fit for you, first of all, you have to decide, am I even in need of self-rescue, healing, doing that deep dive discovery work? And let me just put it this way. If you're dealing with any form of self-sabotage, any limiting beliefs, unhealthy behaviors, ego patterns, or perfectionistic tendencies, maybe you're a helper, maybe you're a doubter, maybe you're an overachiever, maybe you're a challenger and you'd rather not be so in people's faces. If you've got certain experiences in your life that are causing you some grief in any way, shape, or form, whether it be unhappiness, burnout, stress, overwhelm, exhaustion, that's your body's way of saying, hey, there's an issue here. And I could offer you a self-care retreat where you can come and soak your cares away and practice yoga. And that's going to be nice. Trust me, I've done that for the last 7 years. But I want you to come and have all of that, plus learn about yourself and understand more deeply than you've ever understood before exactly what's running the show for you and what's driving you into any disintegrated patterns that you might be experiencing. Not only that, in addition to that deep dive radical self-growth and discovery, I want to offer you healing during this upcoming immersion. This is why I'm offering it as a 4-day, 4-night immersion instead of the 3-day, 3-night immersion that I had last year, because I really want the women who come to this retreat or this immersion to come and immerse yourself and have a good solid 4 days away where you've got free time. You've got time to go do spa services, you get to soak, you get to practice yoga, but you also get to do some deep dive discovery and healing work during our time together, as well as connection with other amazing women and connection to yourself in a way that you maybe have never experienced before. So I really hope that you'll join me. I want to talk a little bit about Joyful Journey Hot Springs. It's near and dear to my heart because it's in the San Luis Valley, which is in South Central Colorado, and it's near my hometown of Saguache, Colorado. I used to go to Joyful Journey Hot Springs when I was a kid, believe it or not, and it wasn't even a spa at that point. And they have done a beautiful job renovating it. In fact, it's considered one of the top 10 voted, I think it's one of the top 10 voted best spa hotels in Colorado. And it is a beautiful place, beautiful views, mineral waters that are going to leave you relaxed, and it's going to help with your mood. It's just a beautiful, beautiful location, and we are going to have so much fun together. So I really hope that you'll consider joining us. Now, here's the deal. The deadline for registration officially is the end of October. The early bird deadline is the end of September, but the week of Labor Day, right? Labor Day week, I'm going to be offering a Labor Day week promotion. And the only way that you can take advantage of that is by joining me in the Bravehearted Woman community here on Facebook. It's a self-rescue community that I've created. It's free, complimentary. All you have to do is join us. And I will put a link to that either in the comments above or in the comments below so that you can sign up for that. Join the group. And during that week of Labor Day, I will be announcing a really wonderful promo related to this immersion that you are not going to want to miss. So if you're at all interested, I encourage you to join the community. At bare minimum, you'll be in the community and you'll get some wisdom and guidance on Self-Rescue 101 and learn how to master the art of self-rescue in your own life. And at best, you'll get the option to choose from the promotion that I'm going to be offering that week only. So I hope you'll join us inside the group. Check the link either in the comments above or below so that you can click on that and join us there in the community. And if you want to learn more about the immersion itself, you can just visit my website, which is Jess Bonasso. That's JessBonasso.com/The Bravehearted Woman Immersion. I know it's a long extension, but that's the name of the immersion, The Bravehearted Woman Immersion. So learn more about it. Join us in the community if you want to be part of the promotional hubbub that's going to be going on Labor Day week. And I hope you'll join us in the experience. It's going to be amazing, guys. We're going to have satsang, which is sharing of the truth. We're going to have sensuality practices. We're going to have healing practices, self-discovery practices, yoga, hot springs, healthy food. You name it, beautiful mountain views, sunsets. It's going to be absolutely incredible. And again, it's the first weekend in December, right between Thanksgiving and Christmas, the perfect time to come away, get a nice big rest in before the holiday hubbub starts. And it'll be a great way to kick off your new year as well, because you'll have some tools in place that will help you really change your life around. So I hope you'll join us. Thanks so much for listening. And remember to embrace your greatness because you are so amazing, so worth it. Have a great day.